Hello everyone, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm DELA right here again. If you're new here, I want you to hit the subscribe button, like, and leave a comment. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a very important topic that a lot of people do not really talk about. Now, when it comes to trading, quite a number of people are actually focused on, how they're going to enter into the market, catch those sniper entries, how much profit that they are willing to take, and then even how much they are actually going to be losing on the market if that trade goes wrong. But a lot of people do not actually talk about their exit strategy. So in today's video, I'm going to be dealing with an exit strategy, the best exit strategy to have in your journey of trading. Without further ado, sit and enjoy this video. Let's dive right into it. Now, one thing that you need to understand is that you first of all need to have an exit strategy when it comes to the market, right? What is an exit strategy? An exit strategy is basically, a strategy that allows you to exit the market when things are going right, and also allows you to exit the market when things are actually going wrong. So there are actually two parts to it. When the market is going wrong, right, what you need to do, and actually when the market is in your favor, what you also need to do, right? It's very important. Now let's head over into the charts, right? Now let's just say that you have been trading. For example, in my Telegram community, right, recently I actually called out a trade on gold, right? I actually asked people to sell gold. That was yesterday, in the early hours, around, so somewhere around, I can't really remember, but then we actually sold gold somewhere around here. Let me come to the 1 hour time frame and let it be clear. Yeah, great. Somewhere around here, right? So I asked that we sell gold. I think it was here. Yeah, great. And we had our stops right at this area over here, right? And I had a TP of a bit over 100 pips, right? Now, when I called for the sell on gold, right, we first of all went into a bit of drawdown, right? And then price actually came into profits, right? Now, per the exit strategy, if we are looking out to take, to know when to get out of the market, right, when things are going in our way, then it has to be when price is in profit. So now let's watch. So price was gradually moving into profits, and began to range around the entry zone. So for example, we've been in this trade for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hours, and price is still around entry, right? Now at this point, price gets to about 58 pips in profit, right, and retraces all the way to about 46 pips in profit, right? So now the question is, what are you going to do? Am I going to now just close on my profit because I'm scared that the market is going to come back to hit my break even or hit my stop loss, or what do? I personally, right, always like to go out of the market, or like to take partial profits when the market hits 1-to-1 risk to reward off my account. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking me questions like, when do I take partial profit? When do I put it at break even? When should I leave the market, and all those things, right? Because I practice risk management, I always like to take profits at least 1:1. What I simply mean by that in layman's term is that if I'm having a stop loss of 40 pips, then I'm expecting the market to give me a profit of 40 pips before I take any partial profits, right? That way you can save yourself a lot of money even if the market hits you, in return. So it means that if I have, let's say, a stop loss of 30 pips, right, and it goes into 20 pips profit, I am not going to take partial profit. When it goes into 25 pips profit, I'm not going to take partial profit. But when it gets into 30 pips profit, then I can consider taking partial profit, right? It's up to you at the end of the day. You can choose whether you want to take partial profits or not. But for me, when it comes to the risk to reward of 1:1, I take partial. But when it gets to risk to reward of 1:2, I take some partial profits and I allow the rest to run. So normally what I do is that I will take some partial profits at, since our SL, which simply means stop loss, is 40 pips, right? I'll be targeting my TP1 at what? 40 pips right here, and I'll be taking some partial profits. Once I've taken some partial profits, what I will do is that I will now break even my trade and allow the rest to run, right? I'll allow the rest to run. So now what happens basically is that the trade, continues going, and then boom, it hits my TP. Most of the time, right, after taking partial profit, the market can even wick into your entry zone and then come back to it. It's definitely like there's no particular strategy to it, right? If you are confident with your stop loss and you're confident with the amount of money you're going to lose, I would advise you to just allow the market to do its thing, right? A lot of people are so protective of the amount of money they are going to be losing on the market. If you are so protective of how much you're going to be losing on the market, then you definitely need to reduce your risk in the market, because what builds anxiousness is over risking, right? Which leads to bad practices in the market, and at the end of the day, it's going to cause you to become unprofitable in the market, right? Now, this is what we have to see when price is actually going in our favor. Now, let's look at when price is actually not going well. Now, when price is actually not going well, the first and the most important thing that we even need to do before we even enter the trade is to actually calculate how much we are willing to risk. All right. Now, when the market is against you, you kind of need some good skill to actually know how to trade your market back into profit, or of course cut your losses short. Right. Now, so for example, let's say that I decided to buy the market from this point, so I'm going to clear this particular area. All right, maybe I could have a system telling me everything wise. Wow, I see this nice indication, price is at the support zone, I'm seeing this strong rejection, everything, like the system is all right and perfect. So I see an opportunity over here and I want to jump in on this trade. Right now, with this exit system, you want to ask yourself that, hey, if I'm going to enter this trade, how much am I really going to be losing on this trade? Am I just going to take the trade and then, no, you want to calculate. So let's say you're using a lot size of 0.10, right? Then it means that if this trade goes wrong, right, let's say our stop loss is 35 pips, right? If this trade goes wrong, we are going to be losing what? $35, right? If this trade goes wrong, we are going to be losing $35, right? And if this trade goes right, this is 100 pips, right? If this trade goes right, we are going to be making what? $100, right? Now, the question you first of all need to ask yourself is that, are you really okay with the $35 you are going to risk? If you're not okay with it, you want to first of all reduce your lot sizes. Now, the most important thing to also know is that you first of all need to understand the structure of the market, right? Now, let's say the trade begins to roll down. Now, let me count to the 15 minutes time frame. All right, because this was actually a very beautiful opportunity on the market. Now, all of a sudden, the market, begins to show us bearish indications. Now, you first of all want to mark the recent low, because anytime we want to see what a down structure looks like, then it means that if this market breaks below this point, then it means that the continuation is going to continue to the downside, right? So we're going to be watching, in natural sense. Now price is beginning to reject this particular zone. So this is more confirmation that, okay, we can actually hold this trade, because there's a possibility that the market will bounce back up again. All right. Now, still watching, very confident. We are in profits now. Beautiful. Back into loss again. Price is still back into profit. Keep messing with us. Now price rejects this area, and then there's a strong sharp rejection. Now what happens is that this is what happens, right? So there's a strong indication of a closure below the zone, right? Now over here, even if we had our SLs, like let's say at this point I will be closing out on this market, because first off, I have seen the market break below what? A previous low, and the market is going to continue. Even though I'm expecting that the market might push up, I'm expecting that if in any case the market might push up into this area and then what? Continue all the way downwards again. So I will not be willing to hold this trade. At this point, I can cut my losses short. I hope you guys are really understanding. So let's see how this market goes. So you see, just like that, the market eventually comes to hit our stop loss. And then as you can see, the market tries to pull back into this area over here, right? I don't know whether it will pull back, right? Definitely. So you can see it was just a bit shy away from this point where the market, because it's a zone, right? And then the market pulls back. So if you were still holding, you were definitely over here would have been thinking that, oh, the market just got here, I might as well just wait for it to come back to entry and then close, and let's see what happens. right? Eventually the market, so this is actually a live market right now, eventually the market will no just keep trickling its way down into the market. So this is something that a lot of you guys have been dealing with. I'm going to advise that you try as much as possible to never ever take your stop loss out of your position anytime you're in a trading opportunity. Allow the stop loss to be where it is and understand market structure, because that is one of the most important things that's going to help you on your exit strategy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. My name is DELA, the market god. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.